Jeannette Greenberg Barrientos. Now try and say that after a strong drink. But laughing and joking apart there, putting that aside of course, Jeannette would absolutely love to hear from or have contact with her love, who's passed, and his name is Billy. So let's give Billy a shout and see what he's got to say to you there, Jeannette. So we will get these cards here, mediumship cards they are, of course, naturally, because we did mediumship, just in case. Each card has a pre-written message on it, like a sentence on it. And as we shuffle them, Billy's spirit will manipulate them. And then when they're in order, he'll be using these cards like a phrase book from the other side, isn't it, really, in a way? That sort of thing. So what comes out won't be word for word. As I say, might be, but usually we have to paraphrase it and get the sort of thing he'd say maybe in his way. We'll see what we can sense from that when he does that. But first of all, as we shuffle, we will just simply ask Billy to join us. Spirit of Billy, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Billy, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Billy, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Billy, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Billy, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Billy, through these cards and move among us. Blessed be to Billy and all absent friends. And where the deck splits is where it is thought to be at its strongest, most energetic, and where Billy has left his message. And just before we start, I want to thank you, Billy, for joining us in this setting. I want to thank you for your presence. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for your energy, and I want to thank you for your love for the message that you've brought, for your love there, Jeannette. So let's see what's going on here. We'll just pull out the first card. This will be the first thing he wants to say, won't it? So normally initially I draw 3 cards. Usually 3 is enough, beginning, middle and end of statement, but sometimes we may feel some more. I just hear the number 2 in my head. He'd said maybe 2 more after these 3. Let's just though see what he's got to say here. This is an interesting card, isn't it? He's just saying that he's just saying, Jeannette, remember me by the happy memories we created. That seems to be saying more about what he isn't saying than what he's saying. Forgive me, Billy, if you want me to sort of, or if you don't want me to say that, but I get the feeling here as though he's saying in the sense of, remember me by the happy memories we created, not by the sad times or the bad times, maybe the times when I was ill, or the times when we argued, or when things didn't go well, where it's easy to blame ourselves. What could we have done to make it better? as if he's sort of saying, remember me by the happy memories. Stick those on the clothesline, as you'd say, hang those up and take a look at them. Because at the end of the day, what are the bad times worth anyway? The suffering and whatever may have come with that. But I want you to remember me by the happy times. I know sometimes, yes, it is hard. Not so much the arguments, I'm sure, that we all have, but more the times when we were ill, or when I wasn't very well, or I got him. And I do sort of sense illness, but that could just be me. With this, but it's easy to say, well, we're born, we're young, we're middle-aged, and then we're old, and then we're ill, and then we die. You know, it's that sort of thing, isn't it? But in this particular case, death is merely a metaphor for transition, isn't it? And he's just literally saying that remember me by the happy memories that you have of me, and that will keep me alive as well in your mind and in your heart. Because as if he's saying the old sort of thing where don't cry for me because of what happened yesterday. Don't cry because I'm not here anymore. Smile because I lived. That's what he's saying. Smile because I lived. You can cry for me if you want to do. You can cry that I'm no longer there. You can cry because I'm gone. But you could also smile because I was here. And I was destined to die like you are, in that sense. We're all going to die, and that's what makes us the lucky ones, because some people will never die. They're the ones who will never be born. All the poets and all their geniuses, all those medics who could probably find the cure to cancer earlier or whatever, they'll never be born. It's us in our ordinariness who are here instead. And it's that we must rejoice over, really. It's not quantity of life that matters, Jeannette. It's quality of life, that's what matters. And it's that you must cherish. Cherish the memories, because they'll never go. Whilst you are here, Janet, they'll never go. They'll always be there. Thanks to you. And I want to pull out this next card here. I want to see what this has to offer here as we just flip it over nice and slowly there, just to reveal its energy. This one's coming up quite a lot as well, hasn't he? He's just saying that I have a new understanding. About this. Sort of sensing about this. I don't know what this is, but I have a new understanding, Jeannette, about this. Remember me by the happy memories that we created together. But I have a new understanding about this now, and that, in a sense, is what it is. I'm trying to find myself. I'm trying to find the right words. If you can help me there, Billy, then feel free to try and enter my head or something. Or Jeannette, I want to say Janet was the light of my life, but she is the light of your life. We're talking present tense, aren't we? Jeannette was the light of my life. I want to hold you again. That's what I'm sort of coming through. I want to hold you again. But I have a new understanding. Remember, if you want to hold me again, remember me of the happy memories when we held, and remember me then. And that's when, maybe, as we dream, it won't be a dream, it will be me. We'll be connected that way. I want to pull the next card here. Let's just see what it is. I am so much better now. It was maybe what I thought, maybe remember me by the happy memories we created. I have a new understanding, and that's why I'm so much better now, because I understand now why. I understand and I can appreciate why. I don't know why, I don't know what that is. If you want to try to sort of let me think, sort of let my mind go blank, which isn't very hard for me, Billy. I'm going to shoot you because I'm brain dead. But laughing and joking apart there, letting my mind go blank and just sort of trying to listen to anything that comes into my mind that may be, I would say maybe you, but you don't know, do you? I mean, if it rings a bell, or if he strikes a chord with Jeannette, then maybe. I'm sort of with the rainbow there, thinking of that song Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I don't know if that was a song you liked, or used to sing to the kids, or I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. That's just the thought that's coming to me brain, which is a bit of rather an achievement for me to have a thought in my brain. But laughing and joking apart there, Billy, I want to 3 more. I'm just hearing 3 more. He wants 3 more cards. Let's pull 3 more. I'm sort of sensing 3 more. This is an interesting thing with the footprints in the sand there. Not so much just one set of prints where he was carrying you, but where he suddenly let go. But that's the poem, isn't it? In this particular case, I was there and then I'm not. It was my time to go. I'm much better now. I just want you to know it was my time to go. Suppose when you get a boat on the river, on the lake, and you hire a boat for half an hour, and when your half an hour is up, they usually call your number. Come in, number 7, and you got to go in, and if you want to go out again, you got to pay the person at the desk or whatever, and then you can go out and have another go on the lake again. Usually on a sunny day, hopefully. But that's what I'm sort of getting at. It was just my time to go. My number was up. My number was called, and that's it. The sea, a bit like the waves there, just came in, and there were footprints, and then there weren't. They were taken away. Those footprints did go out there, but somebody took them away because I was making them, and they took them away, and that's it. It doesn't mean I'm not there. It just means the prints aren't there. Now this is another thing that's interesting there, isn't it? Because although they're not there, doesn't mean he's just suddenly not there. It just means the prints aren't there anymore, because the waves have come in and taken him home. It's that sort of thing. I've never sort of, I mean, I've viewed it like that before, but I've never sort of gone into it with that particular thing. I want to just pull the next, I suppose you're the second of the 3, isn't it? That's was it 2 or 3? I can't. I've got 3 in my head now, so I'm going to pull 3 out. So this is the second one, as you could say. This is an interesting one, isn't it? With the flag there. I always tend to say, I was going to ask the question: what moves, the flag or the wind? What moves, the flag or the wind? And that's an interesting question. It's the mind that moves, but that's a cop-out because it doesn't answer the question. It's one of those questions that you know the answer to, but you can't answer it. And maybe you don't need to answer it in a way. And he's just saying there, I'm here helping you understand. Although I've got a new understanding, I'm helping you understand. And to help you understand, I'm literally posing that question maybe, what moves, the flag or the wind? Or do they move together? What's going on there? The flag is what you see. The flag is how, the way of seeing the wind. I suppose the flag is a bit like how we use a radio to pick up radio signals that we can't see. And we use a tuned circuit. I suppose in a way a flag is a bit like a radio for the wind. And we can't see the wind, but we can see what it does. So we have a flag so we can see the wind and sort of tune into it. A bit like how we're using these cards, really. But he's saying, I'm here helping you. As if he's the one holding the flag. As if he's not just the wind in the flag, in you or wherever that be, but he's the one holding the flag and holding things up and keeping it so you can see the flag. As if he's somehow helping you keep it together. That's what I'm getting. I'm helping you keep it together, or something like that. I want to see what this final card is. This might give an idea or a clue into to what he's actually saying here. This will be the last one now, and then I'll go. He's saying there, my mind is free, and he's saying that on that card there. Look, my mind is free. And as you can see, it's like a portal, isn't it? Like a doorway there, as you can see. And notice the arch on it, though. Have you ever noticed arches? The perfect arch is an arch that's made of circles. Like 2 circles. So you've got the top circle. That's 3 circles high, isn't it? That sort of ratio. And that's how you get the perfect arch, as long as you put 1 circle on top of another. Either 2 circles or even just 1 circle in that sort of thing. But that's the idea of getting the perfect arch. That was just a thought that come into my mind. That was not necessarily anything particularly of any importance. But he's gone through the portal to the other side, and he's saying, my mind is free. My mind is free because I'm helping you, and you are receiving the help. I know that you are receiving that help, and that time when you did get help, that was me sending that help to you. That was my spirit watching over you. That's what I'm getting from that. And my mind is free in the sense I can sleep tonight because of it. That's what he's sort of saying. I can, in that sort of paraphrase or that sort of way of saying it, I can sleep now because of that. So that's nice to know, isn't it, Billy? But remember me by the happy memories we created. Remember me by that. And I've a new understanding. Yes, I've got a new understanding, and I just want you to know that that all is well there. I'm feeling much better, and it was just my time to go. I'm afraid that's all it was. It was just my time to go, and nevertheless, regardless of that, I'm here helping you, and my mind is free to tell you that. I know I know, I suppose it's hard, isn't it? I want one more card here, although we've done the 3. I want one more card. I'm greedy for cards again today. It's very mediumshipy sort of day today. I don't know if it's me or if we're just in tune. I don't know what it is. Well, let's just pull this card here, and it's just finally, you have nothing to feel guilty about at all. My mind is free, as if to say my conscience is clear. He's sort of like saying that as well, isn't he, in a way? You've got nothing to feel guilty about, so don't you. I've got nothing to feel guilty about, Jeannette. The only thing I'm guilty of is loving you. And I'm as guilty as charged. But you've got nothing to feel guilty of, unless you're guilty of that too. But maybe that's just one bit of guilt that we can have, rightfully so, as we remember the happy times and the happy memories. With that love that is the law, that love is the bond. Merry did we meet, merry do we now part, and Billy, merry may we meet again. And we'll just place Billy's cards there, Billy's message there, just nicely, neatly there, just so you can see it there. And then we'll just place the rest of the deck on top, and as we do, we just simply declare, blessed be to Billy and all absent friends. And we just place the deck all together there. I suppose we could visualise a door, that portal. Imagine there was a door there, and as we close our eyes, we can just visualise the door with a light shining through it, a bright light. And as we do, just visualise it. Imagine that door closing, nice and slowly there, and as it closes, the light fades away, and then you can just see it ajar, as you could say, when there's a door, not a door, when it's ajar. That's the joke. And it's just ajar, and then the light just fades away completely, and as the door closes, the light goes out. And there we can now open our eyes again, and that closes the sitting, doesn't it? He's gone now, he's back in the Summerlands until another message comes through. For now, I'll leave you with all those happy memories, and I'll leave you with his love. But for now, blessed be to Billy and all absent friends.